You've been lied to about what it means to be a good person. Most people think virtue is about following rules. But Yudhishthira, the king of Dharma himself, found out that the rules are exactly what might keep you out of heaven. Think about the biggest sacrifice you've ever made. Now imagine standing at the finish line of your life, only to be told that sacrifice was worthless because of one minor detail you overlooked. This isn't just an ancient myth, it's a mirror to your own soul. Why did the gods demand he betray his most loyal companion at the very last second? And why was his refusal to enter paradise the only thing that actually made him worthy of it? Today, we're going beyond Dharma to discover why a stray dog holds the key to the ultimate human virtue. The war was over. The throne was won. But for Yudhishthira, the crown felt like it was made of lead, not gold. He had won the world, but lost his soul in the process. Imagine the scene. The 5 Pandavas and Draupadi turning their backs on the kingdom of Hastinapur. They aren't going on a vacation, they are walking toward their death. This is the Mahaprasthan, the great journey. They climb higher into the thin, freezing air of the Himalayas. And one by one, the people he loves most start to fall. Draupadi collapses. Then Sahadeva. Then Nakula. Arjuna. Finally, the mighty Bhima. Yudhishthira doesn't stop. He doesn't even look back. You might think he's being cold-hearted. You might think he's a monster for leaving his brothers in the snow. But wait, this is the first layer of the test. He has detached himself from the world. He is the perfect king. Or so he thinks. As the last of his brothers dies, Yudhishthira is alone. The silence of the peaks is deafening. But then, he hears a sound. A dog. A thin, stray mountain dog appears from the mist. It doesn't bark, it just walks. It follows him through the blizzards, over the ice, and across the thinning oxygen. Think about the irony here. The great warrior brothers are gone. The beautiful queen is gone. All the power, the weapons, and the wisdom of the Vedas are gone. All that remains is a king and a stray dog. In Indian tradition, a dog was often considered unclean in ritualistic terms. It couldn't enter a kitchen, let alone a temple. Yet, in the harshest moment of his life, this unclean creature becomes his only connection to the living world. Suddenly, the sky splits open. The smell of jasmine replaces the scent of frost. Lord Indra, the king of gods, descends in a chariot of pure light. Yudhishthira, Indra says, his voice like rolling thunder. You have done what no mortal has ever done. You have reached the gates of Swarga in your physical body. Step into the chariot. Eternal bliss awaits you. Can you imagine the relief? The exhaustion leaving his bones? He steps toward the chariot, but as he lifts his foot, he feels a cold nose against his hand. The dog is still there. Wait, Yudhishthira says. The dog comes with me. Indra laughs. It's a dog, Yudhishthira. There is no place for animals in heaven. Leave him. You've sacrificed your brothers, your wife, and your kingdom. Why stop now for a stray? This is where the story shifts from a myth into a psychological revolution. Indra isn't just testing his obedience. He's testing the definition of his goodness. Yudhishthira stops. He looks at Indra, then down at the dog. He says something that echoes through time. To abandon one who is devoted to you is a sin equal to the murder of a Brahmin. Indra argues, He uses logic. He says, "You let your brothers fall in the snow. You didn't stay with Draupadi. Why are you choosing a dog over paradise?" This is the logic of the law. Technically, according to cosmic law, his brothers fell because of their own karma. Yudhishthira followed the rules of detachment. He did everything right. But Yudhishthira realizes a terrifying truth. If heaven requires me to be heartless, then heaven is just another version of hell. He chooses the dog. He turns his back on the golden chariot. He chooses a lowly creature over eternal salvation. In that moment, he isn't just following Dharma, he is creating it. He is saying that compassion isn't a rule you follow, it's a choice you make when the rules fail you. As soon as he makes that choice, the dog vanishes. In its place stands Lord Dharma himself, the god of justice. The dog was a disguise. The mountain was a stage. The gods weren't looking for a king who could follow protocols. They were looking for a human who could feel the pain of a creature that had nothing to offer him in return. Yudhishthira's final test wasn't about whether he was holy. It was about whether he was kind. His loyalty to the dog redefined virtue. True goodness isn't about how you treat the powerful or the gods. It's about how you treat the one who can do absolutely nothing for you. Most of us spend our lives trying to climb our own mountains. Success, status, or even religious righteousness. We are so focused on getting into the chariot that we ignore the dogs in our lives, the small acts of kindness, the people who have nothing to give us, the quiet voices of our own conscience. Yudhishthira teaches us that at the end of the road, your titles won't matter. Your perfect record won't matter. The only thing that will open the gates is the compassion you showed when you thought no one was watching. If this story touched you, share it with someone today who might be struggling on their own mountain. I want to ask you, what is the stray dog in your life right now? What is that one small act of loyalty you're being tempted to abandon for the sake of your own success? Let's talk about it in the comments.